and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for May the 24th, 2021. I am Mom. How's everybody doing this morning? I have my coffee, and I have a short week. It's gonna be good. Alright, let's see what we got going here in the game today. Obviously, for those of you who are not paying attention, pay attention, dagnabbit, because we've got freebies going on right now. Saturday to Sunday was 12 free inventory slots. Today, for the next couple of hours, I think for about the next 4 hours or so, we have got a costume going on. Up till now, or usually they're here in the promotion slot. This one happens to be up in uniforms, and I got mine, so it's not going to show up here, but let's see if I can make it pop up here for everybody. There we go. This one, the Klingon Academy uniform, is available. Whether you're Federation or a Klingon, you can get this one. I don't know what you do with it. It's not my favorite one, but there's bits and pieces that could be fun. I like it, though. You can tell these people are going to the Academy because they're not allowed to sit down because they've got this stupid little tail thing in the back. But all costumes can be parted out and used for ulterior purposes. All right, let's see what we've got today. We've got Tetrion damage on the ground. We've got defeat Vodwar on the ground. Destroy Terran ships. Okay, Terran ships. That's usually just up in the battle zone. Unfortunately, Gorny is my toon who's over in Kobali at the moment, so we're going to have to grab somebody with some Tetrions. Kethra, have you got any Tetrions sitting on you? Back in the day, I had all the 7 of 9 Tetrion. Okay, we'll do it the easy way here. Tetrion rifles, but I think they changed those, or maybe I got these earlier. Oh, I do have them. But it looks like I don't have a lot, so let's do that. And let's head over there. Vodwar, Tetrion damage, we're good. There you go. Let's see who's going to come down to the ground with it. Says God is going to do that one. Okay, Says God, let's give you the other Tetrion weapon. And let's give you some... Oh, goodness. There we go. You need some clothes to wear, sir. What shall we give you? We're going to take Ox with us. I know I shouldn't have an all-science away team. But I do. Yeah, I'll switch that out one of these days. I think they were there for a reason at one point. Before we do anything else... Oh, goody, I do have some stuff left. Okay, good. All right, let's head off to Kabbalistan. Ketha finished up the New Frontiers arc yesterday with Renegade's Regret, which I didn't play for you guys because I'm sure you've all played it before. And honestly, it's an okay episode. It's fun in that the mechanic that they're using in terms of you're going to be a different character was a little interesting. And it really is a great setup for what's coming up in the Gamma Quadrant, which we'll start maybe today. But Friday I decided I wasn't going to do the Endeavors with you guys. We're going to do the episode. Get to Chicago, forgot to do the Endeavors. So as I mentioned in the title, we've got a 4-day weekend coming up here. At least I have a 4-day weekend coming up here. I will be on Monday through Friday morning. We will be on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday nights. So no change in our schedule. Next Monday, we'll probably be on in the evening. Let's see, I want to take Gox with me. How many do we have to kill? We only have to kill 20. Is it worth picking up a mission? Yeah. Let's go pick it up just in case. Just in case we get bored.
time to strike. Thank you for all.
Good morning, Cadargo. How are you today? Oh no, we've crashed. That's interesting. Hopefully that isn't a sign of something bad to come here. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if we can restart this. Oh, since I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. Oh, today it's 100% off on Ferocin species, which is excellent because I like Ferocins. See if I can make this pop back up here. Good morning, Swear I'm Not Wasted. Good morning, WC. Let's see if we can get this through and not crash it again. That'll be interesting. Oh, well, there we go. Yay. I hate it when it crashes like that because it's usually a sign that I'm going to just have a bad day with the game. WC was not on last night because his internet crashed. Hopefully that's back up. But you know, life, we get so reliant on our technology that takes a while to adjust to not having it. Having the game crash always is annoying. Okay, so this is obviously started without me. Oh, there it goes. So as I was saying, we will be on regular schedule this week. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen next Monday. Probably in the evening for sure. Because I live in Indianapolis. Here's Chicago. The only way to easily do it, after we kill the Vodwar, is to take the expressways, which go on the bottom side of the lake, so it goes underneath Lake Michigan. So does all the traffic that's going up to Michigan for a holiday. So you're probably thinking to yourself, gee, that sounds like it would be a traffic nightmare. Yes, it is a traffic nightmare. Oh my gosh, WC. Well, good luck. Best wishes. Hope that works out for you. I take it that's an interview, or you're just sending out resumes and stuff today? Looks like I'm going to have my damage and my Vodwar done before we even leave here. Ah! Well, I had a call from somebody at LinkedIn Learning, oh, you and I should talk. And I'm thinking, okay, this could be interesting. But more likely it's a, hey, wouldn't you like a sales job promoting our financial products? No. No, I would not. I've got our Tetrion damage done here. Well, I will say, WC, I've been taking classes and then came to the realization, why? Why am I taking classes at my age? Nobody's going to hire somebody as an entry level at my age. Kind of depressing sometimes when I think about it. Actually quite depressing. Been a rough day today. Well, I don't know about universities there, but universities here are always at the hey, you know, our programs are so good that we've been able to put 55% of our grads into jobs within 1 month of graduation. And it is a selling point these days. Well, was. These days, if you're not working, it's because you don't want to work or there's an underlying issue, i.e. no jobs in your area. But oh my God, everybody's hiring around here. Minimum wage is, I don't know, 11, 12-ish, something horrible. And warehouse jobs are going for 17 an hour. And that's all well and good, providing it turns into more income for me, but it's not applicable in what I'm doing right now. Interesting as it is, I mean, I enjoy data analysis. But it's not something we need. Well, these guys are good. They survived the agony generator. And of course what I want to be doing is writing full-time. But here's the good news. Centaurian Alpha's second volume of Unofficial Gamer's Guide to Star Trek Online, which is all about the GUI. I finished my side of the proofreading last night, and we have a couple technical things to get done, but hopefully that will be out in the very near future. Like, within the month. And that means now that I'm done with my side of the proofreading, I can work on getting Chapter 3 finished up. Which had 45,000 words and only 3 chapters long. So far. It's possibly one of the wordier things I've done. So goals for this week are 5 more lessons in Danish, 15,000 more words in the new book. I think that's reasonable. 1 more class in LinkedIn. Wow, if I didn't know better, I'd say Pi was here, because all the fireworks are going off. Well, you know, it's a lot easier to write all the words WC and then go back and read it and go, hold it, that's redundant, I said that over here. Is that really necessary? Should this wind up being 2 books instead of 1? And this is without DT's contribution yet, which could make it even lengthier. Yeah, quite so. But it's a heck of a lot easier to write it all, and then go back and edit out the stuff that's just superfluous, dumb, unnecessary. Exactly, yeah. Sometimes editing when I'm going with it is very hard to do. Yeah, so I misspelled the, and I go back and think, oh, did I misspell it in other places? No, you can do that later. Get the 15,000 words done, and then go for the edits. Loved all these people show up now that I've cleared the field. Thanks, guys. Well, I've realized 2022 is definitely going to be about me making money because we will not be able to do a house this year or next year. Just because the housing market is just so foobarred. So make money this year, next year. Pay off everything. We will collect our reward. Oh, sorry. What do I want? I don't want any of this. Let's see, 9,000, 9,000, 9,000. Yeah, we'll take that one. Alright, we got some Terran ships to use. Let's see, what has the ship got here? Some Moragoo. And we've got the ultimate, isolytic plasma. Yeah, let's give it a try. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah. So for those of you who are unaware of the housing market here, at least in the local states, and I think it's pretty much countrywide, it's incredibly volatile with not people, but companies grabbing houses over market value. I mean, substantially over market value. When I started house hunting a year ago, if I saw a house for like $279 that had what I wanted, I might start my pricing at 20% under and offer that, and we'll go back and forth. Right now, if there's a house that's going for $279, people are coming in 20% over market and saying, is their opening bid? Here's $300,000. And there becomes a pricing war, and it's to the advantage of the seller, but not to the advantage of the buyer. And actually not to the advantage of the seller in many cases. So let's go over to, we have 2 minutes, so we'll chit-chat for 2 minutes, and then we'll go to the Terran battle zone. Actually, that's not true. We can do this. The banks won't cover a loan of that size. If the house is valued at $279, the bank will do a mortgage for most cases for 20% less than that. You've got to come up with a difference. So that at least the housing crisis won't be quite the same as it was. The problem is that if you're buying a house for $300,000 and you're doing it all cash because you've got a company that's backing you up, what's your intention for that house? Now, in certain markets, I could see it. People are buying houses because they're bringing in people from different areas and they want to provide housing. And that happened in the town near where I grew up. Motorola was a huge company there, and they bought a huge amount of housing and brought in a lot of their engineers from Japan, which was great because it made for a very strong Japanese community, which meant we got good sushi and good other stuff too. Great golfing. Of course, when Motorola collapsed, the subsidized housing was gone, but, you know, a good engineer can get a job. But let's say you're buying a house for $300,000 as an investment. Well, that means you've got to be hoping that you can sell it for that $300,000 plus the costs on both sides for buying and selling. So call that another 15%. Okay, so now we're looking at a house that's got to sell for $345 as a break even. But the house is only worth $279. Doesn't matter that you bought it for more and need to sell it for more. It's not worth it. So there's got to be a reason they're buying those houses. And you can't artificially inflate the pricing on houses for an extended period. It'll collapse before that happens, before you get your money back. Oh, this is going to be tedious. I'll do this for a few minutes, and then we'll head over and check out the other one. So somebody either has a very complex long game, or somebody's going to get tanked on housing really soon. At least lenders aren't doing subprime loans right now. So let's say you do sell your house and you get 20% over market. What you gonna buy to replace it? Oh goodness, I've only gotten 5? That's crazy. Let's go for 10 and then we'll jump over to the other side. Okay, there's my 10. I'll leave that to everybody else. Let's go over to the other account. WC, if you're talking about the Zenkethi for ships, yeah, that's a bit of a pain. Though, what was I running? Scylla and Charybdis. If you have to do Zenkethi kill and you don't have to do... Oh, that's cute. I did not get the Q chair. Yeah, no. This was a prize from Winter Event, I believe. Let's say it's through the Winter Event store. Let's see if it's still there. Yes, they do. Not the pets. Oh, it was someplace. Oh, maybe it was the anniversary event. I didn't see a real need to have the chair, and I waste all my spots anyway on stuff. Alright, so what have we got? Speaking of Gankra, we have 5 ships in the Zenkethi battle zone, disruptor damage on the ground, and disruptor damage in space. Well, let's kill 2 of those real quick. Wakey, wakey, Gorny. Two minutes. Ah. Okay, folks, what's the shortcut to Gankra? Be in New Frontiers if we've got it. If we've got it, it's in New Frontiers. I want to say it's still in Charybdis.
Our scouts have found an attack element of the Zenkethi fleet.
Well, not quite still in Charybdis. It's a little bit further away. Of signs and portents. That's what I wanted. Thank you. There we go. Now we're closer. course, by the time I do all this, I could have just waited it out. There we go.
Welcome to God.
Oh, good. How often do you hit this where it's in the final fight? Interesting, interesting. Okay. Never, because nobody ever gets this up to the final fight. And the only one... Oh, they're all done. Now we can go up here and kill these things. WC, imagine that you walk into this next time that you have Gankra. Walk in, everything's done, and there's just a ship sitting around to be killed. Never happens this way, but it's a nice thought. There's 4.
We have stopped the St. Kevin from taking the system.
Well, there's my 5 and a quarter of my damage done. So let's go grab... Oh, can't launch from here. Interesting. Yeah, Sav and her ships. Okay, Sav's rule is she goes up onto her bridge or to Wolf 359 or someplace cool. You know, very quiet. Nobody's there. Gets her keys together and she just opens all of them at once. 100 at once. Just click, 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 click. Doesn't look at them, just opens them. I have no idea if that's how it works. Never seems to work for me that way. That's because I'm usually going, ooh, oh. 9th rule, nah, that's boring. The bars, that's boring. How about Runes of Doom?
Getting some unusual readings. Hey,
Just need some disruptor damage here.
we do not want to get hit by those radiation. Watch out, Mokai raiders on an intercept.
So I've discovered if you can get in here slowly enough and then lure the Klingons in, the damage will hurt them. Come on, guys. Come on in here. If I can take it, you can take it. Chickens. Good morning, Q. How are you today?
Let's deal with the next spore colony before the Mokai send reinforcements.
I'm hanging in there. 4-day weekend coming up, so sucking it up for 4 days. Hopefully we'll get to spend this upcoming weekend chilling,
Colony neutralized.
visiting with
Head toward the
Varney.
next one. Picking up Mokai ships on long-range sensors. We're about to have company.
Working on the book. Chatting with Ed. Things like that. You have family, right? Yeah, excellent, yeah. Oh, nice. Well, nice.
Congratulations, General.
I was brought up in a household where there wasn't a lot of issues between in-laws. I mean, my grandmother was a pain in the butt, but that's a whole different story. She was just a very difficult woman for everybody. Grew up, I think the word we'd use these days is entitled. And my mom grew up hardworking, not entitled. But aside from that, I figured, you know, there isn't an issue with in-laws. I thought it was a joke. How bad could in-laws be? And then I got married. And it's not a joke. Well, Q, when I got married, I found out that my sister, I have two sisters, one quite a bit older than I am, and one who's about 14 months older than I am. She was placing bets with other people at the wedding that we would be divorced within the year. We're going to hit 40 years this September, so I think I should send her a little message about that. Wow. I don't know if my mom hated any of her daughters-in-law, sons-in-law, or not, but she never would say a word against anyone. Behind their back or in front of them. This is not to suggest that my mom was this nice, angelic person. She wasn't, but, you know, gotta get along with everybody. Maybe that's one of the things growing up in a very small town. If there's 100 people, you can't piss off half of them. Ah! Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's really sucky. For a long time, my husband and I had an understanding about that. The only person I was allowed to cheat on him with would have been Tom Baker. This was back in my Doctor Who days. He got amended to Patrick Stewart. Since I think he felt reasonably safe that that was never going to happen. Let's see, do I want any of this stuff? Probably not. Oh, I do. I'm running out of things. Oh my god, I'm running out of stuff. How can this be?
Is it me, or do most forms of...
Our scouts have found...
Disrupt damage on the ground. What shall we do, or shall we jump over and do a mission with somebody? So my brother and my sister-in-law got divorced 30 years ago now. It's been a while. And my mom told my brother that whatever his relationship with her was, she was still going to treat her like a daughter-in-law, so he better behave himself. And she did. And I don't think my mom went to her second wedding, but the family has gotten along on both sides. Alright, what should we do for ground? It's just disruptor damage. Do we care? No. Why don't we have a good ground patrol? Excuse me one second. Bit of allergies here. Bug hunt? We could do a little bug hunt. See if anybody else is looking for some bugs this morning. Probably helps if I put a disruptor on here. She says, wondering if she's got a good disruptor on here. That's embarrassing. A Gorn without a good disruptor. Ooh, maybe we'll just do that one tonight. I think we're just going to do that tonight. Oh, I know. One Night in Bozeman was great. We need it. That needs to be a permanent one, not just during the anniversary event. Thank you, First Contact. It is one of those things. Alright, so we've been playing with Keth and I thought we'd start the Gamma arc. 666, yeah, that'll be about right. Yeah, my day-night schedule has been amended to 20 hours so I can stay up with it. I go home this weekend and got into Chicago at 8 because traffic was horrible, so I'd been up since 4 in the morning. Drive in, 4-hour drive, gets in at 8 p.m. The last thing I wanted to do was an event, or a patrol, or anything, or my endeavors. I just finally went to sleep. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to Gamma. Ooh, and the new ones come out tomorrow. That'll be interesting. So I know what we're doing tomorrow night. I wonder if and when all of this stuff passes by and people get back to having a real life outside of their houses.
Please, we're low on fuel and supplies.
If they'll stop running so many events. Oh, sweet. Yeah, he was talking about that.
Worthy of a warrior.
Hello. Nice.
We have a 3-hour time difference between me and DT, so every now and then I'm thinking about starting my half of the show earlier and he can run a later half, you know. Because it gets really tiring. I mean, I love doing this, but I still have to work a full-time job. And if I don't go to bed by 10 o'clock, I've got a problem.
Odo is here, coordinating security.
I'll be blunt.
efforts.
The Herc have decimated most of...
Unfortunately, yes, I am working. I have a job I like and it pays decently and it's got very good benefits, but if I could figure out a way to not work,
Admiral
I would be
Quinn's
very
office
happy
is
to.
Behind those doors.
The results of this summit.
Here is Proconsul Deton's office.
Well, that's interesting.
Summit.
Hello. How can I help you today?
The Borg won't negotiate, and they won't. It is.
Chancellor Jempok has an office here.
This is an office between these two? No, it's got to be here.
This summit may not.
Here, Jempok, ruler of the Klingons, we're going to shove you in this little retail booth. I can see where that might be an issue.
It looks like Counselor Garrick is in his old tailor shop. Huh.
Hello there. Surprised? Oh, don't. Will there be an...
Of course, if I wasn't working, I wouldn't need to live in Indianapolis, so it's kind of circular.
I was wondering when we would have been wiped. It wasn't, did you?
Imagine we're here to see Kira.
Hello there. There's something else I should... Ascot. Something else?
The Alliance has asked...
I used to do that when I was in Chicago. Our company was, well, I think the company still is around it, but was based out of Germany. So frequently I would work midnight to 8 a.m., which I liked. That was awesome. And then some days I would work normal American hours, because we were the North American liaison, but most of the engineers handled their own stuff. I didn't need to deal with anything. Except the Germans.
The situation is compounded by the... I must have something on your mind.
I will say this is one thing I don't really enjoy, the going back and forth to talk to people thing. Who am I talking to this time?
Hello. Look, if I... Was there something else?
There's a number of refugee groups here.
Oh, of course, now we gotta go talk to refugees. Ugh.
We're lucky to be word of the...
So let's see, you're working California hour, or sorry, European hours, so you're in California. That means you're on like a 10-hour time difference, roughly?
The summit, the Federation.
Seven. But it's 7, well, 6 hours to talk to him.
Most of the Bajorn.
Okay. When I chat with Pi, we're on 6 hours. When I chat with Ed, we're on 7 hours. Ah.
Impressed?
I'm glad you're... Hello again.
Who have we missed?
Even a no.
If I can have every... Thank you all for coming.
Technically.
By now you should be aware of our tactical situation.
Go to the damage.
Oh, this one, yes.
Bad news.
This will be a fun work day for me, as we're doing payroll, which is always a challenge. Understatement of the year. Accounts payable, and then my boss goes on vacation for the week. Yay!
Nice work.
And I think on Wednesday, the boss of bosses, owner of the company, heads off on a vacation.
Looks like the accident.
So, could be quiet. I do love bioessence transfer. Oh yeah, I loved having that. My favorite part though was when we also got occasionally the Chinese ones when we were working with them, and they had 3 days they were closed for tomb cleaning, which is not something you see. Okay, great. Where is that thing now? Back here. There we go.
Okay.
But I used to have to go to Germany relatively often. What's over here? Is this what I want? There we go. We'd go to Germany and we'd try and time it so we'd get there on one of their holidays, or end it with one of their holidays.
All right. The safety. I need you.
Well, clearly they didn't fix that bug with the away team joining you on this side of the walkway. Oops. Probably not. I never think of it until now. It's just easier sometimes, I swear, to die. Do I need to go back up there? Yes, I do. So now let's see. We will find out in just a moment if it works. Okay. Come on. Extend walkways. By the time I get over there, that minute will be up. Yeah, it's taking me 40 seconds. Come on, extend the darn walkways. Yeah. Patience is not my strong point here. Okay, so let's see if they will come over. Nope, they came over that time. Okay. Well, maybe next time I'll just stand over there. It's not like killing them does anything more effectively.
The Herc are attacking the station and several civilian vessels in the system.
Okie dokie.
Starfleet vessels, this is Quinn. Protect civilian targets.
So for the artists out there, DT came up with a great idea. We need to do a Where's Waldo style book for Where's Kurland. Okay, I gotta put that in the book too. Oh my god. We need a book of Kurland memes. It's still funny. We don't have to tell Sop I'm going to steal it. I wish I had some artistic skill. That would be a brilliant demotivational poster, yes. You could do it for kids, though. A child's first book of Kurland memes. Hey, question for you guys. In the first time of Delta Rising as a story arc, I remember there was one thing where you had to go through a series of hoops similar to Delta Flight, but at the end it just turned out to be you were competing for entry into some sort of race, and anybody who got X amount of time or better would be entered into the race, but then it turns out it was just an alien ploy. Is that still in the Delta arc?
Nice work.
I mean, it was very similar to what they have in Delta Flight.
Honor your ancestors. Fight now and destroy the herd. Concentrate fire on their capital ship.
Chief, I need those systems online.
Okay, now you don't announce to everybody that your chief mucked up. It's just bad leadership there. I was always awful at that mission. Because I'm a terrible pilot. But it might be fun to do that as a game one day.
Don't let the frigate swarms get behind you.
A few more seconds. It's a minute plus.
Defense systems online. Target the Hurricane. Open fire.
Cannon. And good morning, Gringo4221. How are you today? I like cannons on this particular ship. Oh, gosh, died. Oh, well. Because it's so gosh darn maneuverable. Beams are fine. But let's be honest. It can get boring. Just pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. There we go. And I really want to turn my jellyfish into a cannon build, so better to experiment on the Nandy. Which is a fine ship in my opinion. If a little small. Is that what they call it? Good morning, One Warped. How are you? Yeah. So my typical thing with the ship is to throw on the polaric modulator out of the aforementioned Delta flight. Put it on this one and promptly pulled it right back off, going, yeah, don't think we need that one, and we sure don't need the RSC on here. Vacation. Oh, I'm so jelly. I want a vacation. I might need to go visit WC and Pi next. And Ed, of course. Once things open up. And once Vegas is done, and once Chicago is done. Let's see, off the back I do have a ultimate plasma beam.
We're not picking up any Herc ships on long range.
Alright. Oh, it's 7 o'clock, guys. End of the mission, 7 o'clock, and probably a great time for me to go do my job. Otherwise I can't afford to come back and do this again. So, I'm going to sign off here, folks. We will be back tonight at 7 p.m. with DT and me. Yeah, I agree. I don't chase DPS, though if I can get it, it's great. So everyone have a great day. We will see you at 7 if you want to join us. If not, have an awesome day. Take care, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.